Do you know the supposedly heart-healthy oils in your pantry might actually be destroying your health? And cooking oils can silently sabotage your health, making you more inflamed, at higher risk for heart problems, and potentially shortening your lifespan even if you're eating well. In this video, we'll show you the 4 oils that could be causing hidden health damage, and more importantly, how to spot them and swap them out to keep your body healthy and energized. Before we dive in, drop a comment below and let us know how long you've been on your health journey. We read every single one. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss important health tips that help you stay healthier longer. Now, let's talk about the health-wrecking oils you need to avoid. 1. Canola oil. Canola oil tops our list of oils to avoid. Despite being marketed as heart-healthy for decades, this industrial seed oil poses significant health concerns, especially for seniors. Canola oil begins as rapeseed, which naturally contains toxic compounds. Intensive processing, these toxins are removed. But this process requires high heat and chemical solvents like hexane. Extreme processing destroys many of the oil's natural nutrients while creating harmful compounds. Canola oil, over 90%, comes from genetically modified crops designed to withstand heavy pesticide application. Residues can remain in the final product you cook with, adding another layer of potential health issues. What happens when you cook with canola oil? Polyunsaturated fats in canola oil are unstable when heated, creating oxidized compounds and harmful free radicals. These compounds can trigger inflammation throughout your body, potentially damaging your arterial walls and contributing to plaque buildup. Canola oil contains high levels of erucic acid in its natural state, which studies have linked to heart damage. Even after processing reduces this compound, the oil still contains problematic elements that your body struggles to process properly. The deodorization process that canola oil undergoes strips away its natural vitamin E content, which ironically would have helped protect the oil from oxidation. The process also creates trans fats, not the artificially created kind found in shortening, but still concerning for arterial health. Many seniors don't realize that canola oil didn't even exist before the 1970s, specifically developed as a commercial product, and has no historical use in traditional human diets. Grandparents likely never consumed this oil in their youth, yet somehow it became marketed as a healthy tradition. Research has linked regular canola oil consumption with increased inflammatory markers in the bloodstream. Seniors already managing health conditions, this additional inflammation can exacerbate joint pain, cognitive decline, and cardiovascular concerns. Canola oil oxidizes in your body. It creates compounds called lipid peroxides that can damage the delicate endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. This isn't just theoretical. Researchers have found these damaged cells in blood vessel samples, showing how these oils contribute directly to cardiovascular disease. The most troubling aspect of canola oil is how it's been falsely promoted as beneficial. Many seniors have been using it for years, believing they were making a healthy choice. The reality is that this industrial oil bears little resemblance to the traditional, minimally processed fats humans have been consuming for thousands of years. Before we move on, remember, canola oil undergoes extreme processing with chemical solvents, creates harmful compounds when heated, and may increase inflammation throughout your body. 2. Soybean oil. Soybean oil has become nearly impossible to avoid in the modern food supply. It's in countless processed foods, from salad dressings to crackers, and many restaurants use it for cooking due to its low cost. This ubiquitous oil comes with serious health concerns. Like canola oil, most soybean oil is produced from genetically modified crops and undergoes heavy processing. Resulting oil is high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess can promote inflammation throughout the body. What makes soybean oil particularly troubling is how it affects your body's delicate omega fatty acid balance. Your body needs both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. The ratio is crucial. Traditional diets had ratios close to 1-to-1, but with soybean oil domination, many seniors are consuming ratios of 20-to-1 or higher. Dramatic increase in soybean oil consumption directly correlates with rising rates of obesity and chronic disease. Research found that soybean oil caused more obesity and diabetes than fructose, sugar. For seniors, the inflammatory nature of soybean oil is particularly concerning. Chronic inflammation is implicated in nearly every age-related disease, from arthritis to heart disease to dementia. Consuming large amounts of soybean oil may be accelerating these inflammatory processes. Seniors taking blood-thinning medications, the high omega-6 content in soybean oil can potentially interfere with medication effectiveness, since these fatty acids affect clotting factors in complex ways. The refining process for soybean oil involves not just chemical solvents, but also bleaching and deodorizing agents to create that neutral-looking, clear oil. Processes strip away any beneficial compounds while potentially leaving harmful residues behind. Processed foods labeled as heart-healthy contain soybean oil. Misleading marketing has led many seniors to unknowingly consume this problematic oil while trying to make healthier choices. Always check ingredient labels, as soybean oil often hides under the generic term vegetable oil. To lock it in, soybean oil is high in inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, has been linked to obesity and diabetes, and is often hidden in processed foods under the name vegetable oil. 3. Corn oil. Corn oil has been a staple in American kitchens for generations, often appearing in recipes and recommended for frying. However, like other industrial seed oils, it presents significant health concerns. The production of corn oil requires intensive processing. The oil is extracted from corn kernels using high heat and chemical solvents. The process creates an oil that would never exist in nature and certainly wasn't part of the human diet until relatively recently. Corn oil's journey from whole food to bottle is shocking. It takes nearly 14 ears of corn to make just 1 tablespoon of corn oil. Extreme processing hints at how unnatural this concentrated fat source truly is. Corn oil contains an alarming ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, sometimes as high as 46-to-1. This extreme imbalance promotes inflammation throughout the body. For seniors, this can worsen existing inflammatory conditions such as arthritis and contribute to cardiovascular disease. Heated, corn oil oxidizes readily, creating harmful compounds called aldehydes. These compounds have been linked to various health problems, including cancer, when consumed regularly over time. The more you reuse corn oil for frying, the more dangerous these compounds become. Aldehydes created when heating corn oil don't just affect your cardiovascular system. They can cross the blood-brain barrier and potentially contribute to cognitive decline. Seniors concerned about brain health, this is yet another reason to avoid corn oil. Many restaurant chains still use corn oil for deep frying because of its relatively low cost and neutral flavor. This means that even when dining out and trying to make healthy choices, seniors may be unknowingly consuming this inflammatory oil with every fried side dish. Many studies have linked corn oil consumption to increased LDL cholesterol and reduced HDL cholesterol, the exact opposite of what seniors need for heart health. Despite this, corn oil is still often labeled as heart healthy because it can temporarily lower total cholesterol numbers. What makes corn oil particularly deceptive is that it often appears in products marketed specifically to seniors as heart-healthy options. The emotional impact of discovering that a cooking oil you've used for decades might be harmful can be significant. Seniors feel betrayed learning that official dietary recommendations led them astray. Remember that you made the best choices with the information available at the time, and it's never too late to make beneficial changes. Before we move on, note that corn oil contains an unhealthy omega fatty acid ratio that promotes inflammation, creates harmful compounds when heated, and may negatively impact cholesterol despite being marketed as heart healthy. 4. Vegetable shortening. Vegetable shortening, commonly known by brand names like Crisco, represents one of the most harmful cooking fats ever introduced into the human diet. This solid cooking fat was created as an alternative to animal fats like lard and tallow. Additional vegetable shortening was made through a process called hydrogenation, which turns liquid vegetable oils into solid fats. The process creates trans fats, which are now widely recognized as extremely harmful to health. Many manufacturers have reformulated their products to reduce trans fats. The alternatives aren't necessarily better. Modern vegetable shortenings are often made from a blend of heavily processed oils that have been manipulated to remain solid at room temperature. Processed fats are foreign to the human body, which doesn't have efficient mechanisms to metabolize them properly. Texture and mouthfeel of vegetable shortening was specifically engineered to mimic the properties of natural lard and tallow. Scientists created a product that could fool your senses, but your body's biochemistry cannot be so easily deceived. Seniors, consuming vegetable shortening presents several health risks. These fats have been linked to increased inflammation, higher risk of heart disease, and compromised immune function. The artificial nature of these fats means they can interfere with normal cellular processes throughout the body. Many family recipes passed down through generations were reformulated during the mid-20th century to use vegetable shortening instead of traditional fats. This means that what seniors may remember as grandma's recipe was actually already a modified version using artificial fats. Shelf stability of vegetable shortening. The fact it can sit at room temperature for months or even years without spoiling should be a warning sign. Natural fats eventually go rancid, signaling they've oxidized. Vegetable shortening's unnatural stability means your body must work harder to process this foreign substance. Even more concerning is how vegetable shortening affects gut health. The artificial nature of these fats can disrupt the gut microbiome, potentially leading to increased intestinal permeability. Leaky gut has been linked to numerous inflammatory conditions common in seniors. The food industry has known about the dangers of these processed fats for decades, but continued to market them as healthier alternatives to natural saturated fats. Deception has contributed to poorer health outcomes for millions of people. Vegetable shortening contains highly processed, artificial fats that promote inflammation, increase heart disease risk, and provide no nutritional benefits compared to natural cooking fats. Now that we've covered the oils to avoid, let's explore the truly healthy options you should be cooking with instead. These natural fats have nourished humans for generations and provide genuine health benefits. 1. Butter from grass-fed cows. Quality butter, especially from grass-fed cows, remains one of the most nutritious cooking fats available. It contains important fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K2, which are essential for bone health, immune function, and cardiovascular health. Grass-fed butter contains a special nutrient called activator X, which we now know is vitamin K2. This crucial vitamin helps direct calcium to your bones instead of your arteries, essentially helping prevent both osteoporosis and arterial calcification with the same mechanism. Rich yellow color of quality butter comes from beneficial compounds called carotenoids, which serve as precursors to vitamin A and provide antioxidant benefits. Deeper the color, the more nutrient-dense the butter typically is. Contrary to decades of misinformation, the saturated fat in butter does not increase heart disease risk when consumed as part of a balanced diet. In fact, butter contains a unique fatty acid called butyrate that supports gut health and may have anti-inflammatory properties. Seniors who grew up during the margarine boom, returning to real butter can feel like rediscovering a forgotten treasure. They report that joint pain and digestive issues improve when they switch back to this traditional fat that humans have consumed for thousands of years. Even those with lactose intolerance can often tolerate butter, as it contains only trace amounts of lactose. Those with more severe dairy sensitivities, GG, clarified butter, removes all milk solids while preserving the beneficial fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins. Cooking with butter, use moderate heat to prevent smoking. For higher heat cooking, clarified butter ghee provides the same nutritional benefits with a higher smoke point. Rich flavor of butter enhances the taste of vegetables and other whole foods, making healthy eating more enjoyable. 2. Extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil has been a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet for thousands of years. Its consumption is associated with lower rates of heart disease, better cognitive health, and increased longevity. Benefits particularly valuable for seniors. Oleocanthal in extra virgin olive oil has been shown to have similar anti-inflammatory effects as ibuprofen, but without the potential side effects that can be problematic for seniors. This natural compound works through the same biochemical pathways as the medication. Monounsaturated fats in olive oil help reduce inflammation and support healthy cholesterol levels. Additionally, high-quality extra virgin olive oil contains powerful antioxidants called polyphenols that protect cells from oxidative damage. Regions with the highest consumption of olive oil consistently produce the most centenarians, people who live past 100. In these blue zones, seniors remain active and cognitively sharp well into their 90s, with olive oil being a dietary cornerstone. Fortunately, olive oil fraud is rampant. Studies suggest up to 70% of extra virgin oils on supermarket shelves fail to meet the standards for this classification. To ensure you're getting genuine oil with all health benefits intact, look for dark bottles with certification from the International Olive Council and oils that create a peppery sensation at the back of your throat, sign of those beneficial polyphenols. Cooking with olive oil, the polyphenols actually help protect the oil from oxidation, making quality extra virgin olive oil more heat stable than previously thought. However, its precious nutrients are best preserved when used for low to medium heat cooking or drizzled over foods after cooking. Best results: use extra virgin olive oil for low to medium heat cooking and cold applications like salad dressings. Put it in a cool, dark place to preserve its beneficial compounds. Purchasing: look for oils in dark glass bottles with a harvest date, indicating freshness. 3. Coconut oil. Coconut oil provides a unique profile of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, that the body processes differently than other fats. These MCTs can be quickly converted to energy, which may be particularly beneficial for seniors experiencing decreased energy levels. Ketones produced when your body metabolizes the MCTs in coconut oil may provide alternative fuel for brain cells, which is why some research is investigating its potential benefits for cognitive health. This could be particularly significant for seniors concerned about maintaining brain function. Pacific Island populations who consume coconut oil as their primary fat source have traditionally shown remarkably low rates of heart disease, directly contradicting the outdated warning against saturated fats. Only when these populations adopted Western processed foods did their cardiovascular health decline. Saturated fats in coconut oil are stable when heated, making it excellent for cooking at higher temperatures. Despite being a saturated fat, research indicates coconut oil can actually improve cholesterol ratios by increasing HDL cholesterol. Coconut oil's antimicrobial properties are very important for oral health. Many seniors also use it as a base for natural deodorants, skin salves, and even as a protective barrier for minor cuts and scrapes, reducing the need for commercial products with questionable ingredients. Seniors dealing with appetite loss, the MCTs in coconut oil can help stimulate hunger and provide dense nutrition in small quantities. A tablespoon added to morning coffee or smoothies can provide sustained energy without spiking blood sugar. On cooking, coconut oil can be used as a natural moisturizer for aging skin and hair. Its antimicrobial properties make it useful for oral health as well. Many seniors practice oil pulling with coconut oil to support gum health and freshen breath. 4. Avocado oil. Avocado oil combines the best qualities of several healthy fats. It's high in monounsaturated fatty acids, similar to olive oil, but with a much higher smoke point, making it ideal for higher heat cooking methods. Avocado oil contains unusually high levels of beta-sitosterol, a plant compound that may help maintain healthy prostate function in aging men and improve cholesterol profiles for all seniors. The highest smoke point of all cooking oils at approximately 520 degrees Fahrenheit, avocado oil maintains its structural integrity even during high-heat cooking methods like searing and broiling. This means you're not creating harmful compounds even when cooking at higher temperatures. This versatile oil contains lutein, an antioxidant that supports eye health, a significant concern for many seniors. Mild flavor makes it suitable for both savory and sweet applications without overpowering other ingredients. Fat profile in avocado oil closely resembles that of human adipose tissue, making it particularly compatible with our body's biochemistry. This may explain why it's so well tolerated, even by seniors with sensitive digestive systems. Little-known fact, avocado oil can actually help regulate blood pressure through its potassium content and beneficial fatty acid profile. Many seniors report improved blood pressure readings after incorporating this oil into their daily regimen. Avocado oil also contains compounds that may help the body absorb other nutrients more effectively. Used to dress vegetables or in cooking, it can enhance the nutritional value of the entire meal. Always remember that natural fats like butter, olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil provide genuine health benefits, remain stable when heated, and have nourished humans for generations, unlike industrial seed oils. Making the switch to these traditional, natural fats isn't just about avoiding harm. It's about actively nourishing your body with fats it recognizes and can use properly. Many seniors report improved energy, better cognitive clarity, and reduced joint pain within weeks of eliminating industrial seed oils and embracing these time-tested alternatives. The food industry may have led us astray for decades with misleading marketing, but you now have the knowledge to take back control of your health. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body properly, and it's never too late to make these beneficial changes. The body has incredible regenerative capacity at any age, Giving it the proper building blocks through these natural, traditional fats, you're supporting its ability to repair and maintain optimal function. This isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. If this video opened your eyes to something new, drop us a comment below. We love hearing your stories and questions, and we respond when we can. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a tip that could help you stay healthy and in control of your health. Next time, move with purpose, eat with intention, and we will see you in the next video.